is a special day. It is one of the unique things about the English football pyramid. A chance for some of the teams that aren't known in the big leagues to have a chance to play at Wembley and to reach a final. The EFL trophy has given that opportunity since the 1980s, and today it provides the backdrop one more time as Luton Town and Stockport County meet at Wembley for the EFL trophy final. Seth, Eaves with you here. Thank you so much for being with us on this massive sports Sunday. Of course, it's Sunday at Augusta National. We'll have Bristol a little bit later on for you, but we got a good appetizer for you with this EFL trophy final. It is Stockport County and Luton Town. It's a trophy. This competition is strictly confined to teams from the third and fourth tier of the English game, as well as some academy teams, primarily academy teams. So let's talk about how each team got here. Luton advanced in the group stage. They finished on 6 points in a group with Cambridge, Barnet, and the Brighton under 21s. They beat Barnet 4-1. They lost to Cambridge, but they also beat the Young Seagulls 3-1. Then in the round of 32, they took care of Exeter 4-0. Luton actually lost in the round of 16, 2-1 to Swindon. But then Swindon were removed from the competition by the EFL for removing 2 ineligible players, so that gave them some hope. They beat Plymouth in the quarterfinals 2-1, and then in the semifinals, they beat Northampton Town by 2-1 with Naki Wells and Liam Walsh scoring the goal. And that's how Jack Wilshire's team got here. Now, what about Stockport County? They finished second in a group behind Salford City, beating out Wolves' under 21 and Wigan as the Vertu remote control car is going to hand the match ball out. That's always a nice touch. The knockout stage in this contest for Stockport began with a penalty shootout win against Crewe Alexandra, then a 2-1 win over Harrogate in the last 16. They swept aside Port Vale 4-0 in the quarters, and then in the semifinals, Oliver Norwood's 11th minute goal was the difference in a 1-0 win at Doncaster. Both these teams in the top half of the League One table. Stockport County in 5th place, currently in a playoff spot in League One. Luton Town are in 10th, just 6 points off a playoff spot. And today, a distraction, if you will, from the chase of making the playoffs and trying to win automatic promotion. Stockport's in blue. Luton in orange. And off we go in the EFL Trophy Final. First long ball play by Stockport, and Luton will deal with it defensively. Now it's Stockport working with it once again here. Luton have won this trophy once. That was back in 2009. Stockport have twice made the final, but have not won in competition. They were trying to play this in. Back-to-back years they reached the final in 1993 and 94, but lost both finals, did Stockport County. And it's an interesting development here, if you're into history. They call this game El Hattico. It's Hatters versus Hatters. It is the first time in history that two sides with the same nickname have met in an English domestic final. So there's that for you. Now, Luton on the run, pushing Wells. He got pushed from behind. There's a penalty appeal. Ungiven. Shea, Jones, Adolphin Anderson, Naismith, Lawrence, Walsh, Clark, Richards, Palmer, Wells for Luton. Adai, Alowu, Diamond, Adun, Pye, Watton, Osborne, Norwood, Bailey, Stokes, Sidibe. The starting 11, I should say. Stockport coming back in. Good open start to this one here. Will be a goal kick. Now Sidibe down. There's a Luton player down as well. Referee's going to give a check on it. Sidibe in the middle of that collision. In Stockport and Luton have met twice this season in the league, as they're both in League One. Luton won the first match 3-0 back on November the 8th. Jake Richards, Cohen Bramall, and Isaiah Jones got the goals. And then just a few weeks ago, on the 21st of March, it was honors even 1-1 at Kenilworth Road. Emilio Lawrence for Luton, Oliver Norwood for Stockport. Jack Wilshere, former player with Arsenal and a couple other places too, and trying to make it in management and trying to win a trophy with the Hatters. The Luton Hatters, that is. Meanwhile, for Stockport, they hope, if they can't get automatic promotion, and that does look a little bit unlikely after Cardiff's win yesterday, they hope this is not their last visit to Wembley. Sidibe trying to get Chase on the left side. He's done well here, Sidibe. Now, Stokes. Stockport trying to work on their passing here. Now it's over to Norwood. Another long cross coming in. And a tough one for the keeper, but the catch is made by James Shea, the Luton Town goalkeeper. 34 years of age. He's been with Luton since 2017. Was a part of the team that won promotion to the Premier League in that playoff final at Wembley 3 years ago. He was also the League One Golden Glove winner in the 2018-19 season. Long-serving Hatter, and another trophy, another big moment for him today, potentially, if Luton were to win this. Trying to go forward, but the pass a little bit too long, and it'll be a Stockport County throw-in. Tayo Eden with a throw-in for Stockport. But Luton have won it away, and Chance to potentially work it here. Casey Palmer. And Palmer went for a cross. That was deflected. It is going to be a corner for Luton. So here is the cross. Corner and not much there. Luton still have it though. This is Jordan Clark and it's deflected and now Luton have it inside their own half once again. Here is Palmer. Now it's Palmer again for Luton. Good long ball. Now it's Emilio Lawrence. Lawrence into the penalty area left side. Lawrence now gives it to Liam Walsh. Walsh tried to squeeze through two defenders. Couldn't do it. Now a chance to hit on the counter for Stockport. Sidibe's in here. One-on-one. Throws perfect pass now. Needs a little bit of more help than originally thought. And good block by Ottofen. Well, end to end here. 8.5 gone in the EFL Trophy Final between Luton and Stockport, and it's still goalless. Here's a shot that goes wide. Back with it. Half. Palmer. Luton, Casey Palmer. For this one. Chance here. Long ball. Can Sidibe get onto it? Oh, he can. Here's a chance for Sidibe! Brilliantly taken! Stockport have the first goal of the EFL Trophy Final 2026. And he might have hurt himself here. And the visitors from the visitors and the team, the Hatters from the Northwest, their goal, and well taken it was by Adama Sidibe, the Gambian international. Gets on the end of this pass, beats Anderson to it. Still has a bit of work to do. It was a bit of a scuff, to be perfectly honest with you, but boy, is he making himself is he endearing himself to the county faithful. He only joined the club in January. He netted twice in the Port Vale win in this competition. Scored a critical goal in Bolton against Bolton in a match we had for you back on Monday. And now he has scored again. And it's given Stockport a 1-0 lead. So now here come Luton. Looking for an answer back. Bay. Just to say that the Hatters are in dreamland at the present time. The Stockport Hatters, that is. Now, immense applause for Luton fans. To honor the memory of young Noah Campbell, a 13-year-old Luton supporter who tragically was killed in a car accident. Just a tragic and senseless event. Diamond trying to give chase and couldn't quite do it. Now Stockport have it once again here. Work in. Another thing that makes this game rather interesting to handicap, I think, is that normally in recent times, there have been times over the years, including a final that Luton was in, where normally you look at this competition and usually it always seems to be there's one team that's in a promotion push or is having a great year against a team that's struggling, and usually the team that's struggling wins because they put a higher priority on this final. That's not to say that the successful team doesn't place importance on it, but it's just not there. Loses out to Isaiah Jones. Now here's Luton on the right-hand side. Pushed from behind. Oh, did very well. Win it back. That's good speed play by Luton. Jones goes down. Played back. Here's a scuff shot from distance. Clark wasn't really going to trouble the keeper from out there. Corey had died, the Jamaican, in goal today. Jamaican international, and he plays for them. He's part of Crawley's League 2 playoff success 2 years ago. I'm trying to win more Wembley glory this final. But case in point, last year's final, you had a Birmingham City team that, of course, were just tearing up League One. Already had one eye set on a return on their championship squad for next year, and Peterborough United really didn't have that much to play for domestically, and therefore in the league, and therefore they placed a priority on it and won. Luton in 2009 were heading out of the Football League and won the final. Go back to 2012. Chesterfield was a team that was in a League One relegation fight, taking on a Swindon team that was in a League Two promotion battle. It was Chesterfield that won. Here's Casey Palmer for Luton. There's been plenty of instances where it seems like the quote-unquote lower team underdog wins this final. Hard to really suggest, though, that you have that kind of a discrepancy. Yes, Stockport are many places above them, but Luton are also chasing a playoff place as well. They have the ball here on 17 minutes. Here is Amelia Lawrence. Lawrence, cross, scuffed off the boot of Eden. Luton now with Mads Anderson. Now it's Liam Walsh. Clark with a pass, now gives it up to Naismith. Naismith, left-hand side, that's a really good delivery. Oh, nearly an own goal, hit the post. Stockport, very, very fortunate to get away with that one. Palmer now with it, back of the attacking half. Trying to squeeze the pass through. Couldn't. But it's come back to Lawrence. Good defensive cover by Stockport County. This is what you want. A lot of times you get to a final, it's a bit of a cagey affair, and you wait and hope for that one moment of quality from neutral perspective. This one's had some good attacking play to it. Here's Jack Diamond. Bailey. Bailey now over to Norwood. Football League veteran, as we mentioned, Oliver Norwood. Joseph Oluwu. Now Eden. Now over to Anderson. Hand side, Isaiah Jones now for Luton on the right-hand side. Jones. Walsh. Another good cross. Wells. Playing the dummy for Lawrence, whose shot got blocked. Naismith's back in there. Luton have really come alive here. Ottofen wanted to shoot. Oh, that's a really good pass. Right-hand side. We're trying to whip it in. And then cleared away to safety by Bailey. Clark still has it here for Luton. Now it's Richards. Palmer. Not a very good first touch. I don't think he knew the ball was coming to him, to be honest with you. Oluwu with a clearance. Naismith. Luton enjoying a good spell. Naismith trying to lift one. Again, Stockport do the job defensively. It's headed away by Ethan Pye. Luton win possession right back, though. Right-hand side, Richards. Walsh now over to Clark. Walsh. Now Anderson now gets it back to Naismith. Now it's Walsh. Ball played here by Oliver Norwood. Now it's Corey Adai. Clark. Now a chance here for Luton. It's Emilio Lawrence, and he's got the equalizer. That had been coming. And it's the man on loan from Manchester City, Emilio Lawrence, that pulls Luton level. Second goal of the season for him. And it is 1-1. What a first 22 and a half minutes we have in this final. Really well taken finish. And well, if we didn't have a final before then, we most certainly do now. "23 minutes on the clock. EFL Trophy Final of 2026. All square at one. Boy, the Luton fans enjoying that. That is for sure. So much to ponder. The county man. Got ourselves a game now, that is for sure. Stockport now in possession. Now, long ball played here. Defend over it. Good defensive cover. Luton now enjoying a spell of quote-unquote dominance, possession, if you will. Throw in again. Oda from in there. Now Sadibe for Stockport. Sadibe back there. Luton the head forward. Stockport the header forward. Comes back to Shea. Shea there to cover it. Could have been dangerous there for Luton. Played 28 and a half minutes. 1-1. In this EFL Trophy Final. Yes, with it now. Luton coming back forward on the right-hand side, trying to play it into Palmer. Done with a save. I think there was an offside on the build-up for Luton anyway, and indeed. Indeed, that was the case. On our score here. Half an hour gone in this EFL Trophy Final. Stockport got the lead through Sadibe. Luton came back with an equalizer through Emilio Lawrence. Now Stockport coming back into the fray here. Sidibe goes down. No penalty. So 1-1 is Stockport working with it here, but Luton win possession. Right back now with Jake Richards. "32 and a half minutes gone. Luton with it one more time back in their own half. Good long ball played through here. Chance now. Oh, Lawrence could be in again. It's Wells in. One of those Football League veterans. And behind for a goal kick. Or is it a corner? It's a corner. Luton playing it short. Now they're going to play the backwards game. Palmer looking to play it through again. 'D-Bay heading it forward now. Played 35 and a half minutes. Won the score. Six minutes gone here. Mads Anderson for Luton. Ball here. was Knocky Wells. Jack Wilshere talking things over with one of his assistants. So here's a free kick. And the header, oh, inches away. Hakeem Otafin. Gordon. Now here come Luton again. Here's Knocky Wells. Knocky Wells, the man. It's 2-1. And Luton have come. And what a well-taken goal by a striker who knows how to take some goals. Knocky Wells. And Luton now are 2-1 up. Now Luton on the run. They might want another goal. Stockport, though, able to again coming forward. Lay it back here just a little bit. Now Luton moving forward there. Osadibe's in behind. And he's offside. And then he has a collision with Shea, the Luton goalkeeper. nasty one to put it mildly. eBay trying to work through again. Halftime. Might not be too much of a halftime. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, which is why we've been struggling to give you some of the action here in this particular first half. 2-1 to lead for Luton. Lawrence now trying to add to it. Now Stockport going on the right-hand side. Looking for some momentum here. This is Diamond. Now it's Diamond. Nice little 1-2. It's Diamond again. Right-hand side. Diamond. This cross is blocked by Lawrence. It'll be a Stockport corner. Here is that Stockport corner. And cleared away. Now into the first half stoppage time. Haven't got a word yet on how much there will be. Luton working with it one more time. Here is Callum Camps. Camps tees it off for Bailey or Richards. And shot going, rather tame shot there from Jake Richards. Seconds left. Now Lawrence could be in again. That's a bit sloppy from Stockport. Palmer. Wells trying to get in there. Palmer. Easy to save. Now Stockport playing it back. Stay in their own half. Luton. Now Stockport again here. End-to-end first half. Another chip. Oh, down goes the penalty area. Stockport still have it, though. Shot from distance, saved. And that'll more than likely take us to the end of the first half. Two-one now to Luton Town, and I guess it's going to be. Oh, now they finally tell us it's 5 minutes of stoppage time, of which we have played 4. So here is the Stockport free kick. Norwood to take. Foul with the build-up. That should definitely get us to halftime now. And that will take us to halftime. And what a fun first half it's been in this EFL Trophy Final. Sidibe gave Stockport the lead at the break early on, but Luton have hit back with 2 more goals. One from Emilio Lawrence, and then another from Naki Wells. Halftime of the EFL Trophy Final. It's Luton Town 2, Stockport County 1. We're back for the second half in just a bit.